Kingdom Valley Kashmir Premier League Season 2. We're at game number 14. The BAGH Stallions take on the KOTLI Lions. A little bit earlier, the two captains were out in the middle with Marine Iqbal, and the coin went up, and as has become customary throughout this tournament, the team that wins the toss bowls first, and in this case, it was the Stallions. The surface is a new one. It hasn't been played on throughout Season 2 of KPL. It looks a good one. All the surfaces have been good for batting. Yesterday we did have a little bit of turn, a little bit of inconsistent bounce, but this one should be ripe for the picking. Very closely knit. The Hawks at the top of the table. The Warriors, with their victory yesterday, take them up to 5 points as well. But one of these teams, if they can emerge victorious, will see them right in the mix. Anyone's game at the moment. The top 4 teams qualify for the playoffs.
Yes, the one change is Umar bin Yusuf is in and Hanif Azad is out. And we have to see at the batting lineup, Khurram Manzoor. Sarfaraz was brilliant the other night. Ahsan Ali, we all know how destructive he can be. They've got a bit of their fair share in the bowling. Seems like a very balanced side.
Stallions winning the toss and looking to bowl first. This is their team. Kamran Lakmal, a little bit of worry for them, but the rest of them are performing really well. Maqsood has been really good, exceptional. Umar Amin looked good the other day. Bowlers have done a good job. This is going to be a 9-over contest. The power play will be 3 overs each side, and the bowlers 2 overs. One bowler can bowl. You can't bowl more than 2 overs. These are the conditions. The teams are losing early wickets. That's one reason I can think that the teams are not really posting those big totals. Ahmed Yamin would look to pick up early wickets and do the same what he did previously. Big in-swinger, that's what he does.
Oh, he's got him. A little risk up front, and that's the end of a big player.
Poor, very poor. Selection of the shot was very poor. You know that he's bringing the ball in, and the ball's going to swing it back to the stumps. You're asking for trouble, and that's a big wicket. Khurram Manzoor again failing in this game, and KOTLI Lions struggling in the very beginning. 2 for 1. Yeah, that's better, much better. Play over the top if you can't go through. Oh, that was hit hard. Umar Amin was a fielder, normally a very good catcher, but this was hit really hard. Yeah, just nudged it into the gap, although there has been a rain around, but this will carry. New ball just went very quickly to the boundary. Good over. Yeah, that's better. That's much better. 4 more. Yeah, similar shot what Khurram Manzoor played, but this time much better control from a youngster. Over ball, 30 gone.
The league globally.
Once again, it's gone all the way. Another really good shot. What about this one? What about this one? Another beautiful shot, gone all the way. Big over for the Lions. It's 51 for 1.
Oh, it's been picked up. Inside edge onto the stumps. He's gaining confidence, Roman Rice.
Rice using the change of pace here. A little bit slower, and that's worked for him. A little bit unlucky for the batsman coming off the back leg. But right now, they'll take it any which way it comes. That's the end of bin Yusuf. for 19. That's been an entertaining one. The Lions 51 for 2.
Oh, he's got him. Variations and, of course, total control. Roman Reis. Back-to-back wickets. Danish Aziz walks.
Didn't he surprise Danish? Not only it was the Yorker length, but also the ball had pace. And Danish is beaten by the pace. 2 in 2 for Roman Reis.
Again, we saw the ball leave the bat onto the pad and find the stumps. So the Lions now 51 for 3.
In the air, into the gap. Boundary to start the over.
He's gone high in the air. He's got a top edge. He's going to take some catching. The man in the deep calls for it, and that's a good catch. He was swirling away from him, but he hasn't messed it up at all.
Yeah, Amir Amin is the fielder. Touched it nicely. Camped under the ball. And he was able to grab that one.
The moment he set off, it looked like he wanted to catch it. And he was able to steady himself there, get into a fairly good position, watch the ball right into the hands. Fantastic to see these sorts of catches being taken. Hassan Ali, the danger man, and the one the Lions were relying on to push on further. But it's not to be the case. They were 64 for 4.
That's hit him on the back leg. Is some bat. Probably missing leg, everything. Important is that the ball has crossed the boundary.
Oh, he dealt with it quite nicely. Went a long way.
Just the sound immediately when the ball left the bat.
Nah, it's good over. It's a good comeback after being hit for a big one. So a single. 9 overs completed, and what the KOTLI Lions have managed is 86 for 4. Hassan Ali did well. Wonderful 1 over. He hit 3 big ones, 37 of 20. And then down the order, everyone trying to pitch in have managed 86 as a total.
For the Stallions, we've highlighted the key performers. None better than Roman. He's 3 for 11 of 2 overs. And the maximum of 2 overs per bowler, that has been the case. And Amir Yamin, all round, I've got to look back on it and say that was a good performance. They did their job there, and they were particularly good in the last 3 overs.
BAGH Stallions need 88 to win this match, and that's the DLS calculation at 9.78.
Khurram had a tough game last one where he couldn't really find the right rhythm, and same goes for Kamran Akmal. He's been really searching for the ball. He hasn't really hit middle of the bat. And let's see if Khurram can make a comeback. First delivery and a wide one.
Yeah, he's 72 not out from the previous game. You can't bowl there to him. And again, it won't be cut off. That's 4 more. Because Khurram Shehzad is already under the pump. Making room just to swing that bat and play it behind the square on the offside.
Well, Sohaib is not going to spare you from that length.
It's high in the air. You've got to catch that. It's Sohaib Maqsood, and he does. Now that brings them back into the game to a certain extent. In fact, to a large extent.
Just a miscue. The ball was there to disappear. Yeah, it was in the zone. Maybe the ball capped a little low. The bat sort of swerved in the hand and brilliantly taken in the cover. Now that's a massive wicket. Can this wicket change the scenario, the game? So they've gone for 17. It's 22 for 1.
Kamran Akmal this time gets that opportunity. So he's got to take the lead role now. of putting the ball away, and that's the 230th boundary here.
And what
And
about
again, 2 men on the onside, but the length, Sarfaraz is livid. The bowler knows exactly what he's doing wrong. With the spin around, experience around, that's going to be a 6. He's so good against left arm spin, inside out shots over extra cover. That's Kamran Akmal's strength.
No, that's better, much better. Into the gap. Not a big gap, remember that. Such a good player, Umar Amin. Pieced it nicely. Some think that, well, don't worry about thinking here, because Kamran Akmal smashed that one over that mid-wicket region.
And again, the drive is a left-arm spinner's nightmare. Kamran Akmal got boundary after boundary and a 6 in the over. 53 for 1 after 4.
Yeah, that's very good. That's very good. A little bit of touch as well.
How good a pitch is this? Allowing the batsman to play with freedom. Just use the pace.
If he hits, he's in trouble. If he hits, he's in trouble. And you're going to have a little look upstairs, but he might be in a spot of bother.
Yeah, Kamran Akmal asked him, are you safe? He's not sure. Umar Amin is not sure.
Yeah, this is out. This is out. This is out. Good bit of fielding. One stump to aim at. And Ghuram Manzoor has hit them. And so the partnership will be broken. And it will be Umar Amin that will have to make his way off the ground. They needed that wicket. They desperately needed that wicket, because it's been a doddle for the Stallions. 2 down now for 59. Out. In the deep. Is there a twist? It's unlikely, but you just never know.
Wasn't a great delivery. It was a case of batsman mishitting it. Went straight to the fielder. No mistake. And they've been able to get rid of Kamran Akmal, who was looking dangerous. Scored 37. It's 64 for 3.
And he goes over extra cover for 6. Wow, that's a mighty hit.
That is a good shot. You needed to be to just appreciate the speed that it left the bat at, and a fair distance back.
Goes again. There's a man back there, but it doesn't matter, because when he hits him, they go out the ground. Short, high into the air. Here's an opportunity. If someone wants it, oh, just grabbed it, just held on.
Not quite timing it on this occasion, but those 2 big blows will see his team home. Bit high on the bat there, not out the middle this time. That's well watched by the youngster in the end. Never easy, no catch is easy, and under a bit of pressure he has done very well there. So Sarwar, some lusty blows, 17, and now the Stallions 80 for 4.
Gets into action, takes advantage of that full toss, making sure that goes into the gap.
1 to win. And that's it. That'll do. There is a man in the deep, but just the single was required, and so the Stallions will win comfortably. A good run chase. They win by 6 wickets.
Very clinical, required Kamran Akmal to play well, which he did. But you got a feel for the Lions. Having won the toss and the match being shortened after 2 overs, they would not have known that that would be the case. So they'll go back and feel, was it necessarily a bad day in terms of their performance? I don't think so, but credit to the Stallions.
A smooth sailing for the BAGH Stallions. Kamran Akmal contributing heavily up front. Shoaib Maqsood meeting a failure of sorts. He has set high standards for himself. Needless a run out of the captain Omar Omain, Amir Yamin and Hassan Raza, making sure they get over the line comfortably.
In terms of the Lions, their bowling, it was always going to be tough. The situation, each bowler at maximum of 2 overs, and they were run into a good Stallion lineup with the bat. Akmal leading the charge there, but success only for Ali and Shahzad, who picked up a wicket.
Here's the evidence. Confirmation that BAGH Stallions winning this game quite comfortably with 6 wickets to spare.